Uh, Ali says, I'm somewhat envious of people who say they often don't have a lot of time to invest. I think a lot of people don't understand how much free time they have. Um, so a lot of people spend so much time on their phones, and it's lost time, or they watch Netflix. That's, you know, entertainment is valuable, but a lot of people will waste so much time on like social media or doom scrolling Reddit or something, and it's like, yeah, if you truly wanted to make something out of your hobby, or you wanted to pursue something, or you wanted to build a brand or build a business, everybody's got 2 to 4 hours a day of free time. Everybody. The question is, what are you doing with the 4 hours? Thanks, Cooper. DC Cooper, or D Cooper. I think Joe Rogan had a good. It's been a few years ago now. There was a podcast episode where he talked about how like the average person working today is just so tired when they get home because they hate their job, they're depressed, living in their mom's basement, they hate the world around them, they're angry all the time. The last thing they want to do is work on bettering themselves or work on building a brand, because the reality is like building something is hard work. And the last thing people want to do when they come home is do more hard work when they've already had an 8-hour, 10-hour, 12-hour day at work. But that's a mental block. Like, that's why I don't believe in any of this BS about, people who talk about someone being entitled versus someone else. It's like, nah, man, we all have our crosses to bear. Everybody's got personal tribulations and trials. Everybody can overcome adversity if you just put your head down and think about it. So when people complain about not having free time for building a business, let alone, and I know you're talking more about free time to play a game, Allie, my philosophical nature is like, let's make a conversation talking point. Because it gets clipped out and turned into money. Everybody's got free time. And I don't remember the breakdown that Gary Vaynerchuk did. But it's something like, if you work 8 hours a day, you commute for 2 hours a day, that's 10. You eat food on either side of work. Let's maybe say that's an hour and a half. Spend some time with the family, another hour and a half. You're at 13 hours. Let's be generous and say 14 hours a day. You need 8 hours of sleep. That gets you to 22 hours. You still got 2 hours a day to do what you want to do with. A minimum. Now, depending on family obligations and commute time to work and everything else, if you're working from home, you've eliminated the commute completely, entirely. So now you've got 4 hours a day of free time. So it just depends on everybody's amount of free time. But everybody's got 2 to 4 hours of free time every day. I'm glad I could deliver, Allie. Yeah, my brother and I have had a lot of talks about this because he is also entrepreneurial, has a very big cattle ranch, had an excavation company before this. He's 13 years younger than I am. He's been a founder and worked on both of the game studios with me. And he never finished college. He's a college dropout. I never finished high school and never went to college. Like, you can accomplish a lot of things if you just put your mind to it and fucking grind. Life is what you make of it.
Everyone's accounted for. Did you have any